Hi everyone, it's Nancy Wethington and I'm here to show you how I create covers and a spine for the books that I make from scratch, and that actually includes the book with Santa's mailbox. So I just wanted to show you how I do this. We're going to pretend like this is the front cover, back cover, spine. The book that you have is going to be a different size, but it doesn't matter what size the book is. I do everything exactly the same. So I line up, make sure that when you do cut your chipboard, whatever size you want the book to be, that everything is the same height. The spine has to be the same height as the covers, but the covers can be any size and the spine can be any size with. It just, the height has to match, at least for the book kind of books that I do. Then I know some people use Tyvek. Tyvek's okay, but it gets a little expensive to use. I don't like taking Tyvek envelopes from the post office because I'm afraid the government will find out I'm stealing something and come after me. I'm teasing, but it could happen. Anyway, this is my favorite stuff. I have been using this for years. The students that I've taught to make books have been using this. It comes in ginormous rolls, so if you buy one roll, you can split it with somebody. The chances of you running out of a roll are pretty slim because the rolls are really, really thick. But if you notice, it's packing tape, but it's reinforced packing tape. There is a packing tape that is clear and reinforced, but I don't like it because it's hard to either paint or cover, because nothing wants to stick to the plastic type coating it has on it. So this is just craft paper with reinforcements all the way through, crosswise and vertically. Horizontally, I mean. Yeah. Okay, so I've got my chipboard. I cut my tape just about the same size as the chipboard. I don't measure it. You can measure if you want. I just kind of lay it down, fold it where it needs to go. So this needs to be this tall. I fold it there and cut it. If it's a little bit too, then I do the same thing here. Yeah, you can measure. I know I don't have a ruler right here, so this works. Now with your Santa book, you don't need to buy this yet. You're getting all this in your kit, so you don't need to worry about any of that. This has one side that the instructions on the tape itself is that you put water on this side and it's sticky. No, we're not doing that. We are going to put glue, wet glue, on this side. I only use wet glue for this, and I use a very generous amount of wet glue. So let me get my glue out. Uh-oh. The cap's stuck. I hope that doesn't mean that this is closed up. Let's see. Let me try it. I might have to run and get another. No, it's okay. And for this, I'm using Designer Dry's clear glue. It's my fave. I use it for almost everything. I would not recommend using tape for this. You need something that's really strong. And I know some people like to use tape and then glue it down. That's not something I like to do. Okay, so here's my glue, right? Here's my spine. I'm going to glue this spine part way on top of the tape. And then I'm going to take my cover and glue my cover about 2 to 3/8 of an inch, leaving the center open. So let me show you. Just a little bit. See? Okay, and then I'm going to cut another piece. I know there's tape hanging over. We'll cut it in a minute. I know. Then I'm going to take another piece. Yeah, I already cut this one. You know, my mind today, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Put generous amount of glue. When I do this method, I'm telling you, I have never had a book fall apart. Never. Now watch, this one will. No. You know how that goes. Okay, I'm going to add the spine partway on the tape. And then I'm going to take the back cover and leave a little bit of space, about 2/8 of an inch, which would be 1/4, or 3/8 of an inch. And we want to make sure that all of these line up correctly here. Some people use a ruler, which you can. I've got a fairly decent straight eye, so I don't use a ruler. But you want all the tops to match and all the bottoms to match. Okay? So now I'm going to cut off that excess tape. That's going to get pitched. And I just want to point out, after I get this cut, that the tape will overlap on the spine. And that's great. That's what you want. You want a nice, strong spine on your book. Okay, so now we're going to repeat that on the inside. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces of tape, just like I did before. There's 1 piece. Sorry, this is rolling up so tightly. And 2 pieces. Yeah, you get to the ends of these rolls and it doesn't want to unroll. That's okay. We can force it. Okay, so I'm going to, again, a generous amount of wet glue. I guess you can buy those tie-back envelopes. I'm not sure, but I know tie-back is a little bit pricey. This stuff is pretty cheap. And I didn't mean anything by stealing from the government. I would never do that. My son would have a fit. I would have a fit, but... Okay, so that's 1 piece. So half on, if you can see this, half on and half off. And then we're going to do the same thing on this. Generous amounts of glue. Lots of glue. And I'm not neat putting this glue on. I'm pretty random because I find that it spreads better like that. So half on, half off. You'll notice that my tape did cross over in the center of the spine. That's fine. And I forgot my little tool that lays all this down real flat, so I have to use my hands. Okay, now what we're going to do is turn it over, and we're going to trim any excess tape off of the bottom. and off of the top. I don't see too much on the top, so I think we're good. Alright, now what I want you to do is take a bone folder, and you're going to use an edge that's not sharp. Bend this, and you're going to kind of not saw so that you tear it. You definitely don't want to tear this, but you do want to stretch it a little bit and over. And you can even test your sides, and if the top and bottom match, then you know you've done that correctly. So we're stretching again on the back cover. Pardon my hands. I'm going to just lay this inside that space that we left. Bend it to stretch it very gently. And that's how you do this. I need a little bit of glue in there, which I'll fudge in a minute. There we go. Okay. Then you cover it. How easy is that? And I give directions for covering in the directions with the kit. So you'll see how I do that there, but I did want to show you how I did the binding, put the binding together. You have a little book. You can do a million of these, they're so easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.